Hello, everybody. Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, joined by Dennis from Windmill Slam. Dennis, what's going on?
G- Good evening. Nothing much. How are you?
I'm good. We took a week off. Back.
We did accidentally because you texted me like we took a week off, and I was like, "Oh shit, yeah."
Yeah, we did take a week off. But we're back better than ever. If you don't, I think this is the first. Is this technically the first episode of season 2, or was
Sure,
last?
that's two right here.
Okay. Well, season 2 starting it off. We had a week break.
Hmm.
Really had to cool off because we've been working so hard on this episode. You have no idea. These take
Oh yeah.
just months of research. All of our downtime is spent researching cards. Um, so why don't we explain quickly how it works, Dennis? Why don't you run through how the game show works?
So essentially, what's a game show? So essentially, we're given a card spec by you, the lovely audience, and we pick one, and then we both design a card of that same spec. So, for example, we had a two in a red rare creature, which is what we designed last week.
Yes.
And then you vote on whose card design you think is better.
Yes.
Fair summation?
And then we reveal who won, and
Yes.
first to 5 gets to choose a punishment, a horrible, horrific punishment for the loser to
Yeah.
do. Speaking of which, Dennis.
I haven't started yours yet, but I've written a script for it. If that's any start.
All right, that's cool. That's good enough for now. All right, so we've got Reckless Tactician and Storm Channeler from last week. I've put them on the sides of the people that they belong to. So Reckless Tactician was Dennis's card. Storm Channeler was
Mhm.
mine, and the verdict was in. 70% liked Dennis's
Back
card
on
more.
top form for season 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Dennis gets week 1, so now I'm starting a running tally. That's what the small
All
little
right.
number at the top is, and then this season's score. So, all right, we'll quickly critique each other's cards. Dennis's is Reckless Tactician, 2 in a red, 2/2 Human Warrior, rare. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +2/+0 and gain trample. Creatures you control have
Hmm.
to attack each turn if able, and it's got haste. I mean, very powerful card. I think that was the only complaint about your card.
That's really
Possibly
good.
too
Yeah.
powerful. Maybe if it wasn't trample, maybe if it was just +2/+0,
Hmm.
it would.
If anything, I think yours is a little too weak.
I think I heard that too, but then some people
But
said
I
it was
mean,
too strong.
if it kills something, that's pretty great, honestly.
I mean, I was thinking, I don't
It's
know.
not flashy enough for me. The effect isn't. You know what I mean?
It's not
Like
what?
it's a very simple. Like it feels like an uncommon.
I think that's what a lot of people. That was the main complaint of mine for sure. It feels like an uncommon, but it's obviously too strong for an uncommon. So it just needed to be like slightly tweaked.
If it was like a 2-1, maybe.
Yeah, then it probably would have been an
I think
uncommon.
that's
Maybe
fine.
you're
Yeah.
right. So yours was too strong. Mine was like too underwhelming, but uh, maybe both just a bit of a design failure from last week, I guess. Not that
Bit
or
too of
2 weeks ago. Not the greatest, not our greatest work, but Dennis definitely dominated.
Yeah, I'm not giantly proud of the old reckless tactician, but I'll take the victory.
Of course you will. Of course you'll take that. All right. So let us go through some cards here. We've got Annie Cow, who's been coming to my Twitch stream often. I appreciate that. Her card is, and I gotta talk to Annie. How does her cards look so good, like frame wise?
What the hell?
Why do ours look so bad?
Colorless.
And like, you know, like the quality is like poor. I don't know what's going on there. I gotta figure that out. Jury
Mm.
Rig Scavenger, 2 in a red, 2/2 Human Artificer. Enters battlefield, put 2/1/1 Scrappling artifact creature tokens onto the battlefield. Sacrifice an artifact, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
My only complaint is that they should be riggers.
Yes, to work with whatever that card from Future Sight
Steam
was.
Flogger bots, yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
Flavor text is, it's not much, but it'll last as long as those warriors will on the front lines.
Fine flavor text. Fine card.
Fine card. I like it. This would be
That's fine.
highly played, for sure,
Oh
I
yeah.
think, in Constructed. Definitely.
Hmm.
Borderline. I don't want to say OP because it's not OP, but the fact that there's like no cost other than sacrifice an artifact, actually, it might be a little OP.
Little much, yeah. For 3-drop, maybe.
Only because it's like one unblocked artifact. I'll just sack all my other artifacts.
Mm.
It's like the ATOG problem, basically.
Exactly.
It's unblocked. It's too good. All right, next we have Nicholas Westgard, our good friend from, I forget where he's from. I want to say Germany, but that might be right. Sorry if you're not from Germany, Nicholas. Faithless Rummagers, 2 in a red, 2/2 Flash Haste, human rogue creature. When it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Faithless Rummagers has +1/+0 for each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard. Flavor text: if we keep looking, we are bound to find something eventually.
I don't think it needs flash. I get why it's flash because you do it at the end of your opponent's turn to loot, but I think it's too good with flash.
Yes, and I believe there's only, I'm probably wrong about this, but I think I can only think of one other red flash creature, and it was in Planar Chaos. So
Right.
bending the rules there, yeah. So I don't think flash belongs in red. Every other aspect of it is kind of cool,
Yeah,
actually.
fine. I'm totally into it.
Next, we have Colossal MTG, Oracle of Lightning. I read this one. I actually really like this card. I like how he made his icon. He just took the generic icon they give you, and he, like, tilted it. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
2 and a red, 2/2 wizard creature. I think it needs to be probably a human wizard, but that's all right.
Probably.
When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. Oracle of Lightning deals damage to target creature or player equal to the number of instants and sorceries revealed this way. Then put the cards on the bottom of your library in any order. So
Should it not be like Oracle's Lightning? Doesn't sound like a creature.
it doesn't sound like a creature. Oracles are creatures.
Yeah, but Oracle's Lightning sounds like a lightning.
Oracle of Lightning.
I can't read it. Your face is in the way. I thought it was Oracle's Lightning.
Oh.
Oracle's Lightning's fine.
Oh, my face. Really? Where is my face on your screen?
I can only see HTNING.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how to fix that either.
It's fine.
Okay. Well, I like that this is like a good kind of red deck wins card. If they want to run like 4 creatures only and the rest is burn, this has a chance to be like a 3-mana 2/2 that nukes for, 3 to 5 damage potentially.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Kind of
It's
cool card.
a lot like Riddle of Lightning.
Yes, a little scry burn.
I
All
love
right.
that card.
Next we have
I approve of
Apprentice.
Oracle of Lightning, absolutely.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I approve of Oracle of Lightning.
Yes, I approve as well. Next, we have from our good friend Miles Steam Vents, who's also been tuning into the Twitch stream a lot. In fact, he is a moderator on there now. So very
Whoa,
good.
go Miles.
All right, Apprentice Pyromancer, 2 and a red, 2/2 human wizard. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to each creature. First lesson is not to fight fire with fire, fight with fire. Got it. What do you think?
I'm into it, yeah. It's a little strong.
It also
you can
kills
compare it to
itself
each creature.
too. You
It
notice
kills
that,
itself
right?
and the Pyromancer. Oh, I like it. I like that a lot.
The flavor text?
No, the card.
It does kill itself, but it's an apprentice, so I guess it makes sense.
It doesn't trigger itself, does it?
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to each creature.
Does it trigger itself?
It will not
assume
trigger
not.
itself.
Yeah.
Only complaint, because I actually like the flavor text too.
I'm into the card, totally.
The only complaint I have is it's called an Apprentice Pyromancer and it's a rare. I don't like the use of words like journeyman, novice, apprentice, assistant. I don't like those on my rares. It
Rare.
doesn't feel rare.
I guess.
Just the name though is my only complaint. Every other
you
aspect
just
of
call
it.
it Clumsy Pyromancer.
Yes, that would have worked too. It's just words that imply like commonality for some
Yeah.
reason. Throws me off. All right, next we have ignorant it says like Imbecile, but I'm sure he meant
Yeah, it's
imbecile.
going to be Imbecile, yeah.
2 and a red, 4/2 human soldier, haste trample. It attacks each combat if able. If it survives combat, wording on that, he gets -1/-1 and untaps, and you have an additional combat phase after this one. Flavor text: this battleground will be your grit. Famous final words.
I don't know if that works rules-wise, but it's a cool idea.
So if ignorant imbecile survives combat, he gets -1/-1. So I guess it's like if he's dealt damage. I'm sure you can just word it if ignorant imbecile would be dealt damage during your post-combat main phase. He gets -1/-1.
Ah, no, it's a nightmare.
Getting too many words in there. Survives combat
you
though
can't
is
put
can't be
during your
right.
post-combat main phase on a card.
Well, we both know that survive is definitely not a word that we can use here. So
No, it's not a rules word. It has to be like it has to be worded like Aurelia. That's like when it attacks for the end of for the first time each turn, but you have to want to survive. I don't know if I don't know if you can print this within the rules. I don't know if you can write that effect out.
I'm sure there's a way, but we're definitely overly. It's so easy to get overly complicated on the wording. Next, we have Jordan Shader. Here's my weekly go at the challenge. 2 in a red, Squeeze Lieutenant, which is a goblin creature. Sacrifice creature, return target artifact with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate this ability only once per turn. Toss a boss, get a shiny, 2/2.
All in. Love it.
Very good card. Jordan killed it last week with his card. If Jordan, if you want to do a big upgrade, since you're very good at the design, he had a good he had that malevolent, benevolent spirit thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? That was a cool card
Yeah.
too. So Jordan, if you want to upgrade, I know it's asking a lot, but if you want to upgrade, download Magic Set Editor. Start making a little picture on that. That'd be sweet.
Go for it.
All right, card suggestion for this week's episode comes from Annie Cow. My suggestion: blue and a green. So 2, a blue and a green. Creature, instant, or sorcery. It was my choice, so I chose creature.
Okay, I thought we had to do a creature. That's fine then.
Uncommon. And good for draft for Shadow over Innistrad. And the color combination could use some love. I agree, Annie. Blue-green has not been one of my favorite
One of my favorite color
archetypes.
combos.
We've had a couple commenters say it's their favorite archetype, but it's probably one of my least favorite. So here we go. Oh, yeah, and as per usual per week, we're both not going to comment on our cards. I'm just going to read them, and then we'll do plugs at the end, and we'll comment on them next week. Here we go. Blood-Eye Predator. 2 colorless, a green and a blue for a fish horror uncommon with trample. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Blood-Eye Predator this turn dies, that creature's controller investigates. And it's a 5/4. Flavor text. It had soulless eyes, red eyes, like a devil's eyes. Crewman Flint, survivor from the wreckage of Windghost. Next we have Curious Ooze. 2 colorless, a green and a blue. It's an ooze creature, an uncommon, with Skulk and Death Touch. Whenever Curious Ooze deals combat damage to a player, investigate. It's a 2/3, and the flavor text is Cause of Death, Unknown, Thraben Coroner's Report. All right. Those are the 2 cards. Please make it clear.
Investigate.
You can contact us at whosecardisanyway@gmail.com. People still do that. You can vote there. You can give us a little Twitter. You can tweet at us at WCIIA Podcast, Whose Card Is Anyway Podcast.
You got us on Snapchat at WCIIA.
Now, that one's a lie. We don't have Snapchat yet. If you want nudie pictures
I
of
have
Dennis.
Snapchat. If you want to add me on Snapchat, I'm just Stranjack on there. Feel free to add me on Snapchat.
All right, leave a comment with your suggestion for next week. Remember to include your card cost, the color, the rarity, and the type. Be sure to vote. Make it clear for us who you're voting for, please.
Yes. People have gotten pretty good about that, though, so I think we're okay.
People are getting better at it, for sure. A couple people on Reddit where they were like, this card's cool, but they didn't vote or anything. So just a reminder, make it clear who you're voting for. Dennis, please plug away. What do you got coming up?
Check us out at youtube.com/WindmillSlamMTG. I'm filming a draft tomorrow. We're doing the next episode of the game show soon, and I'm going to film a promo for SeemsGoodMagic soon as well. So that should be a lot of fun. I need to get our cameraman and producer to line up our schedules for that.
I'm excited to see that, Dennis. This is going to be good. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the Twitch stream I've been doing Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This has been going over really well. I've been putting in like probably 25 hours over those 3 days. So it's just good.
I'll be there tomorrow. What time?
I think at noon my time, so it'd be about like 6 or 7 your time.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Yeah. Dennis, people were asking for you. They're like, hey, you should get Dennis on here. That'd be great.
I'll hop in. Totally.
All right. We'll try and do that tomorrow. So tune into the Twitch stream and check out the Seems Good Magic channel. Subscribe to that. That'd be great. That's all we got. All right. See you guys next week.
See you next week.